Hey, welcome to Rows to Columns. I'll be showing you this idea called SuperMerger. Now, I know there's AutoCAD out there that does kind of things, but this one sort of does extra bits that I think are kind of neat. It lets you to re-import things and update things. So let's get started. Before we get going, we're going to make a copy of this. Okay, I'm going to put it in the same spot. Just going to wait for that to load. You can tell when the little menu choice pops up. Okay, while we're waiting for that, here are some templates I made. So here's the first one. This one I'm going to send out. Now this could be budgets, this could be feedback. The nice piece about this is users can go in here and enter in things. So I've got a second sort of template where they can enter in comments, and you can still insert bits and pieces. So you can have it going for all different months. It's kind of neat. Okay, there we go. That's up. This is ready to go. So let's start putting in some things. So the first thing I want is a document template. So I've made one of this. I'm going to paste that in. And I need a folder to put it all in. So I've already made a little folder for that and paste that in. You can see everything kind of goes green and then it's all kind of happy. So we're going to run this twice. First time is just to get it to talk. So security in place by Google, you have to run it once to let this thing have access to what you need. You're going to pick your account. Everything's logged to your account. Nothing leaves your account unless you share it out. Even I can't see what's going on. So there we go. So everything we do again is in my account. So that just turned everything on. So a few strange things. Here is the template. Now you notice these little sort of brackety things right beside the M key, shift beside the M. These are standard merge codes. So whatever you want to go in here, you're going to put in the two brackets, the name and that. So I need to update that in this. So I go to my document tab. Let's see what I've got here. Student name. So what I have to do now is make my documents, or at least give it the information to make the document. So I'm going to be taking these people, copy them, put them in. So these are going to be my people that can actually edit the document. These people are only going to be the ones that can view the document. And if you need to put in more than one set of people, you just go ahead and use a comma between the names. This thing can figure it out. Okay, so I need some student names. So those are my student names. Okay, and so this is what's going to go inside the document. I'm also going to name it that. You can call these whatever. You can have the same document name. You'll have all the links here so you can jump into them separately. That'll work out. One thing I'm missing is August and September. So I'm doing, this one's just for reading levels. Again, it could be whatever you want, budgets. So this is all the data that's going to merge in to here. Before we do that, what I want to do is I want to change all these codes to white. So they're going to all stay there so we can come back in. And you notice I don't have any data for October. I can update this with an October. Actually, I can put October in right now. Because there's no data, it won't take away the merge code, and it will just leave it inside there for us to replace. And again, they're going to be all white, so no one will see them, and that information will just flow in like magic. As long as the user doesn't get rid of your merge code. It's only default, but I can't stop that. So before we get going, let's change the template color. So we've got a choice. We're going to change it to white. And you can see it's all still there. It's just white. So when the user looks at this, they won't see the merge codes. It's cheap, but it works. We've got that switched over. We've got that white. You can even see back in here, it says, hey, change the merge codes to white. Okay, make sure they're changed, or else you're going to have a bunch of stuff merge in and it's going to be black and everyone can see everything. We don't want that. So let's run this. So it's all completed. You might have seen this blinked on and off. That's just a tracker. So if it goes past whatever your 6-minute limit is or 5.5-minute limit is, it will come back in here and finish up. Oh, there we go. So it's all done. First one was just making the documents, it blinked, and then the second time it was adding in the information, so it blinked. So again, if it runs out of time, a minute later it will kick up again and finish the list. Just don't touch the check boxes. So you can see that all the folders, once I update, here's all the documents. Okay, you can see that this is the information for this student, and you can see October and September is filled in, and here's the beautiful part, October is still there. So if I wanted to, having a really bad month, okay, I can go there, and within a few moments, okay, you can see that the 50s now come in here, so you can update, and all these codes is still hiding in here, so you can just keep adding in whatever you like. So that's pretty neat. So that's the beginning use. Here's the next idea. I want to be able to add things onto my template because maybe I forgot something, or maybe I just want to keep adding in monthly things, who knows. So I've got a second one here called interventions that I didn't add in, and I've got these kind of weird codes. So I want to put this, no, it's going to overwrite the copy. Anyways, I'm going to put this into my documents. So that's where this sort of comes in. So I'm going to paste in this one. Where should the new data start? So do I want to have it right the next line? Do I want a line between on a brand new page, or do I want a horizontal line? So these are my options I have. I'm going to go with after horizontal, oh no, on a new page. We'll go on a new page. Okay, and where's the new information being added? Okay. So am I just going to add it to the template? So anytime I go to make a new template for a new student, which I can easily just create anytime, or a new person I need to, it will just add it to them. I can add it to just the documents and skip the template, or I can add it to both. So I'm going to pick both this time, so I can update that. So the new person comes in, they get all the new information. Okay, now we got a small problem. These are still black. So back to here, change the color, set them to all white, and now they're all hidden. Okay, and you notice the users can go in here and put in comments, and I can still merge in data as we go. So here we go. I need intervention, audiobook. So let's see what happens. I can update the template. Okay, you can see this thing's a little chatty. Add it in, that, finish the script. Let's go take a look. Didn't look like it did anything, did it? Oh, look at that. So I have these as headings and titles, and they pop up into the menu. So there's the intervention. Now notice the information didn't come in for there. So just put in the information into there. Now I'm going to update the information, and there we go. Audiobook flies in. I can put in some comments. This worked, this didn't work. And then when November rolls around, I can put in November and put in comments. So pretty neat. That's how this thing kind of works. A few more pieces I'll show off. You can update to the editors, so you can email them right away saying, hey, there's new information inside the document. After you run the merges, you can let everyone know. Same thing with the viewers. Just kind of a nice setup as opposed to having to do it a different way. I didn't have this update this just in case, just so you can put in your information and then merge in your information. This is a nice little catch, but then you got to remember, once you update the template, you have to merge the information again for it to flow in. And there we go, folks. So this is the SuperMerger. I think it does a better job than a lot of things out there. And it allows you to update while you're working within the documents, which is something I've never seen done before. Anyways, folks, there you go. If you have any questions, please reach out.